Hello, my name is Zaina Pope. I am an Indiana State University nursing student. My topic for today is about impact of critical thinking on the community. At the conclusion of these activities, viewers or students will be able to define critical thinking, importance and step of critical thinking, basic principle of creativity, strategies for creativity thinking, barriers to creativity. And before I move on to the next slide, I would like the viewers or students to take the pre-test. 1. Critical thinking can help beyond the classroom, as in which of the following? A. How seriously involved you should get with relationships. B. How to think with imagination. C. How to identify the real problem. Or D. How seriously involved you should get with relationships and how to identify the real problem. 2. Step for critical thinking skill development involve A. Looking at things differently, B. Analyzing information, C. Solving problem, or D. All of the above. 3. Basic principle of creativity include A. Creativity is the same as analyzing. B. Creativity is the natural order of life. C. There's an underlying indwelling creativity force infusing all of life. D. Creativity is the natural order of life. There is an underlying indwelling creative force infusing all of life. 4. Strategy for creative thinking include A. Never be afraid to ask any question, even those you think you may be silly. B. Take risks and dream big. C. Force yourself to do something old in a new way. Or D. All of the above. 5. What is the importance of critical thinking? A. Critical thinking can help you focus on issues and gather relevant, accurate information. B. Critical thinking can help you analyze questions and problems. C. Critical thinking can help you organize your thoughts logically. Or D. All of the above. 6. What is the definition of critical thinking? A. Higher level thinking that aims to solve a problem. B. Finding faults and weakness in other people's arguments. Or C. Logically analyzing argument in a critical way. Or D. Disciplined thinking and judgment. 7. Critical thinking complements A. Our prejudice, B. Our emotions, C. Peer pressure, or D. Our unconscious desires. 8. Intelligence combines thinking and learning. A. True or B. False. 9. Which of the following is not a barrier to creativity? A. Self-constraining belief. B. Fear of criticism. C. Lack of confidence. Or D. None of the above. 10. Which of the following is not a characteristic of creativity? A. Intelligence. B. Academic achievement. C. Intuition. Or D. All of the above. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze situations logically and applying knowledge and ideas acquired from relevant sources to solve situations. It is a type of thinking that encourages the development of creative strategies that can be used to solve out-of-the-box problems. This skill is important, and the community should aim at the development that is critical thinking in children because it plays a role even in the education system. Principle of critical thinking. Critical thinking entities 1. Asking questions, gathering fact-based information, questioning the source of information, examining the information or situation, avoiding emotional reasoning and questioning the conclusion. Communities and individuals can make reasonable decisions based on the above principle to ensure the smooth running of activities. Importance of critical thinking to students. You equip children with the ability to analyze situations and judge correctly. Critical thinking can be used by students to apply the knowledge that they acquire from institutions of learning in their daily lives. Students with the ability to analyze and critique ideas can understand causes on a deeper level. Importance of critical thinking to the community. The development of critical thinking equips members of the community with the ability to carefully analyze situations and assess if they are scams or tricks. It produces an always thinking generation that bases their arguments on facts and sources, thus reducing the chances of scamming scenarios. Members of the community can make wise and sophisticated decisions that lead to peace and reduce conflict. Now let's answer some post-test questions on impact of critical thinking on the community. 1. Critical thinking can help beyond the classroom as in which of the following? How seriously involved you should get with relationship, how to think with the imagination, how to identify the real problem, or D, how seriously involved you should get with the relationship and how to identify the real problem. 1 is C. 2. Step for critical thinking skills development involve A. Looking at things differently, B. Analyzing information, C. Solving problems, or D. All of the above. 2 is D. All of the above. Basic principles of creativity include A. Creativity is the same as analyzing. B. Creativity is the natural order of life. C. There is an underlying indwelling creativity force infusing all of life. Or D. Creativity is the natural order of life. There is an underlying indwelling creative force infusing all of life. 3 is D. 4. Strategies for creative thinking include A. Never be afraid to ask any question, even those you think may be silly. B. Take risks and dream big. C. Force yourself to do something old in a new way. D. All of the above. D is all of the above. 5. What is the importance of critical thinking? A. Critical thinking can help you focus on issues and gather relevant, accurate information. B. Critical thinking can help you analyze questions and problems. C. Critical thinking can help you organize your thoughts logically. D. All of the above. 5 is D. All of the above. What is the definition of critical thinking? A. Higher level thinking that aims to solve a problem. B. Finding faults and weakness in other people's argument. C. Logically analyzing argument in a critical way. D. Disciplined thinking and judgment. C is D. 7. Critical thinking complement A. Our prejudice. B. Our emotion. C. Peer pressure. Or D. Our unconscious desire. 7 is B. Our emotion. Intelligence combines thinking and learning. A. True or B. False. 8 is A. Which of the following is not a barrier to creativity? A. Self-controlling beliefs. B. Fear of criticism. C. Lack of confidence. Or D. None of the above. 9 is A. Self-controlling beliefs. 10. Which of the following is not a characteristic of creativity? A. Intelligence. B. Academic achievement. C. Intuition. Or D. All of the above. 10 is D. All of the above. And here is some references if you need to learn more of impact of critical thinking on the community.